Hey, I'm live. Let's do this. All right. So, hi, welcome to Sunday Lives with Jess. My name is Jess. This is me. I am challenging myself to go on live every Sunday. So this is Sunday 2, and I'm here. I almost wasn't here because today I went out to the park with my siblings, and I had like a little family day. We played. The game is called Pickleberry. I think pickleball, not pickleberry. I keep saying pickleberry, pickleball. We played, and we went to the park and everything like that, and it was a fun time. And then when I got back home, I was like, okay, I need to get on live. This dude do this live. It's raining and thundering, by the way, if you can hear that. And then I sat down and I was like starving, so I ate something, and then I ended up scrolling on Instagram or like social media for a while. And then now I'm like low on energy because I'm like, oh my gosh. Hi, Kevin. Nice to see you. Hi. Hi. Hope you've been doing well. I know it's been a while. But yeah, so I decided I wanted to get on here because well every Sunday I'm gonna get on the lives, but you guys got to bear with me because lives scare me. Not because I'm shy, or am I shy? Maybe I'm a little bit shy. No, it's just more so because I'm not used to being on live, so I don't really know. And then like I'm an awkward person and like talking, like I'm just conscious of how I talk sometimes and like stutter and blah blah blah, all the stuff. We all have things about ourselves. So anyways, lives is really pushing me to be like, I just get out there. So this is a unfiltered, uncut version of Jess. So let's do this. But I decided that I'm gonna start doing something, and I hope that this idea is okay. Like I hope it's a good idea that I'm doing this. Hold on, that I'm doing this. Okay, so I have been, obviously, if you've been watching my videos, I've been on this like whole new journey, this like whole spiritual journey and astrology journey, which I haven't really talked more into detail. Like I'll go more about the journey as you guys watch the videos. But for one thing, my goal of this month, if you haven't heard me say this by now, is I'm challenging myself to post every month. I mean, every day of this month. The goal is not perfection this month. The goal is just being consistent. So I'm not like being super critical about how I edit my videos. You know how I normally like I just want like a movie, and that type of thing, and I want it to be super creative and all this stuff like that. I'm like, no, Jess, f that, forget that. You just look at your channel as a blank canvas now, and you're just documenting your journey. You're keeping it real and everything like that, and just focus on just showing up. So that's what I've been trying to do. Number two is I've been trying to kind of obviously like re like get my channel in aligned with what journey I am on right now, and make it very clear. Like I'm like, it is what it is. This is how I am, like it or not like, okay, like it was nice having you here, but like it's fine if this is not your cup of tea. So I'm like keeping it real, keeping straight, because I have like little patience for like anything. I'm like, I've been through a lot recently, and I'm kind of like, yeah, like anyway. So that's what it is. Those are my two main goals. So I don't know if it's like jarring or different for other, everyone who's been watching my videos as I've been, and I'm gonna look at the comments. I just want to like, even though I only have like a couple, three. Thank you, Kevin, and hi, Tammy. But anyways, so what am I saying? Where was I going with that? So yeah, that's just my goal for this month. And then and then so how my videos are right now, I've decided, because I was gonna just start telling you guys the journey and showing you guys everything and doing like daily vlogs and everything like that and taking you with along my journey. But I was like, because a lot of things has happened to me in the past like couple months since I've been gone, like a lot. Like my life has just changed in so many ways, and I kind of was like, I was gonna wait to go into detail about everything, but I was like, you know what, that's very important for the reason why I am where I am now. So I'm like, let me take you guys back, because I was recording and filming a lot of stuff that you'll find out it wasn't even supposed to be on this channel. I was gonna be like, kind of like, I was in a point where I was like gonna leave this channel, Jess Creations, behind and leave it as a hair channel and just leave it there for whoever. But I was gonna like do my own thing and restart all over and blah blah blah. So I was filming a lot of stuff for that journey, but then I changed my mind, and I'll go into more about why everything will, everything will make sense, I guess, in the end. But I was like, let me take you guys back, because this, I got like real life stuff happened to me, like it could happen to a lot of people, and I was just like, that's what I want my channel to be about, like real life and the journey through the ups and downs and the pretty and the ugly and all that stuff, how things in life happen and shape us to be who we are today, and all of that, the deeper stuff. Also want to mention that I still am very much into beauty and hair and creativity, and I definitely still want to keep that in my videos, but I definitely want to make my videos dive deeper into the deeper parts and the real parts of life, because that's a part of me, always been a part of me, but now I'm like super connected to it, and I feel like I want to reach people who are on that same wave. So anyways, as I'm saying that, so the videos that I'm posting right now are like videos back in time right now. You guys are kind of seeing, and I put the date so you can see that it's like, we're not caught up into like who I today. So that's probably gonna be like probably by next week I'll be like caught up. You'll be caught up on everything that happened, but just know that I'm taking you guys through that journey, and there's still a lot of things that kind of change. Like, I don't know if you've been watching those videos, but like I'm not done. Like there's stuff still, like, to the story and blah, blah, blah. So anyways, so that is what I want to say. And then the second thing I want to say is, because I'm starting to like be very blunt about the fact that, yes, I'm on a spiritual path right now. No, that doesn't mean that I don't believe in God. And even if I didn't, like, what does that mean to, like, everybody has different religions and beliefs and stuff like that. And I know that's a touchy subject, but honestly, like I said, I just feel like whenever, I don't know if you guys know, but have you ever been so passionate in something that you have to like I just feel like my calling, or I feel something that's like, I need to go here, and I know that what it's going to probably like attract, because it's like, not the most whatever, but I just feel the need to. So I'm just like, hopefully everything goes well with this, and I don't know, but anyways, I felt like I know what I was going to get myself into, what I was going to attract, the people that was going to come if I talk about spirituality or astrology. And I'm like, okay, I'm accepting of that. But if I'm honest, I haven't been looking at my comments. And that's pretty much what I've been trying to say. Like, I just explained that so long. Just to say, that's why I haven't been looking at my comments. If I haven't been responding, even though I haven't been receiving that many comments, but I'm usually trying to, like, respond to the comments. And that's like the heart of, I love posting, and I want to see people's responses and engagement and everything like that. And I haven't been looking at the comments because, first off, it's hard to post daily. Okay, like, I am like filming and I haven't been having to film because I have so much stuff. Like, I'm doing, like, taking you guys back, but editing and everything is just a loss. By the time I'm done editing and posting the video, I'm like wiped out, and I'm like, I honestly, that's one part. And then another part is, honestly, like, I know that I'm probably gonna see comments more and more of people who have opposing opinions for me living this spiritual path, doing spiritual practices, and being into astrology and everything like that. And I just don't be having the energy to like go on I just don't. I don't even like texting. So I'm like, I'd rather, I don't even like texting now. But anyways, I'm like, why don't I do this? Because what I'm gonna do is, I want to educate people, really, and I say educate, my goal is to, and I don't know if this is going to happen, but I want to normalize all forms of like taking care of yourself and self-care, and dealing with your mental, like spiritual, physical, mental parts of you, and all that stuff like that. That's really what I really want to do, and I want to normalize this so bad. And like, this is where I am in my life. Like, it's like, that's what I want to do. So I'm like, I know what it's going to bring. And I'm like, I had to tell myself, like, Jess, is this do you really want to go here? Are you sure? And I'm like, yes, I do. I do because it because I just feel I just need to. So the point of this whole freaking conversation is I decided that when I go lives every Sunday, I'm gonna respond to comments. I'm not gonna respond to comments on during the weeks. The only time I'm respond to comments, unless I'm just have so much free time on my hands, I'm not gonna respond to comments. I'm gonna use my lives to respond to comments. Not just the people who wanna, talk about how shameful it is and all this stuff because of religions and whatever. Before everyone, I think that would be cool. Like I thought in my head, like I don't know. I like the idea of responding to comments in person, like right here, rather than just me responding to you really quick because it gives more of an authentic expression. So I feel like that'll be a fun thing for me to do. I don't know. I don't know if you guys agree. We'll try it, and if you, I don't know. So you can still, please, still, if you have something to say, please comment under my videos still. But just know on Sundays, that's when I'll respond, and it'll be cool because I'll, say your name and I'll give my response, even if you're just like, "Hey, I love your videos, keep going," or or you have a question about something, then I'll be able to respond to it. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. We're just going to be responding to comments, and wish me luck because this is live, so it's not edited. So if I say something, also by the way, because this is live and I'm not able to fully think, about everything that I'm going to say, give me grace and know that I may say something today and tomorrow I may be like, you know what? I could have worded that differently, or maybe I didn't explain that, in the way that I would have liked to. So let me edit or correct it. I know that's not normal for social media nowadays. People are quick to jump on when someone, makes a mistake, like everyone else is like, we have perfect people out here, but I don't do that on my channel. I'm a freaking human being. So I may say something and may change my mind the next day. That's what we all do. So sorry, I'm very triggered. As you can see, like I just, there's just I'm just like, we're all human here, okay? Like we're okay to change our minds, and we're okay. Like that's the beauty of life and evolving and all that stuff like that. So let's get to the comments. I'm gonna look really quick at what people are saying here, and then I'll go. Hi, Brooklyn. Hey, you came back to this live. Hey, girl, your comment on my last live has been like push it. I just really still remember it. So it's just like the encouragement. Like, I don't know. I just value comments so much, especially, the good and whatever. Thank you so much for teaching me how to style and look after my hair when I started my natural hair journey back in 2017. Your videos are so in-depth and creative. Big love from the UK. Oh my gosh, UK. Hi, Jordan. I'm so happy to hear that. Honestly, that makes me feel so good, like it makes me feel so good to know that I was able to, help out and throughout your lives, and, it's, with your hair, and that's a huge thing, I'm so, so happy, and thank you for letting me know that. So yeah, and oh my gosh, the UK sounds so fun. I'm always interested in people who lives like somewhere different than because I haven't traveled the world quite yet. One day I will, but obviously I've been like a big fear of flying. Like that has been my biggest thing. But now that I'm kind of like going to be getting out there more, I'm over that a little bit. I want to travel more and definitely come to the UK at some point. Madeline says, do you live in LA? No, I'm from Los Angeles, but I don't live there anymore. I live in Georgia. So yes. And all right, so we're gonna get to the comments. Are you guys ready for this? I know you guys see that. Do you guys look at the comments too? I just feel like I wonder what other people think. Because first off, I see every freaking comment. Just because I don't respond to it, I see it at some point in time, and it's just funny. Before I go into the comments, I want to say, because I haven't been like, engaging or into the comments. The post that I did about that says leukemia and facing my fears when I went to go visit my grandma. Let me just say thank you for everyone who responded to that and gave me their prayers and their love and all that. It means so, so much. And I didn't respond to anybody in there. So, but I do want to say this now, thank you. Thank you so, so much for that. I really, really appreciate everyone's comments. So let's get into some of. Let me see. I guess it's just gonna be kind of like random. I hope this makes sense, but I'm gonna shout out some people. So Bumble B6961, if you ever watched this video, thank you. You said, Jess, I don't know if you're gonna see this, but I just want to tell you that no matter what anybody says, you keep doing you. It's so inspiring to see your spiritual journey and your process into getting back into YouTube, yoga. Keep posting what you love and be who you are. And thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that means so much. Thank you so much. I received that, and I really appreciate that you took the time to say that, because it really does mean a lot to me. To know that. You, yeah, thank you. So there's another comment that said, by Nicole World 1994 says, Jesus wants a relationship with you, his daughter. Seek him above anything else. And I received that too. Thank you. Thank you for that reminder. Okay. Let's see. Oh, some other person commented. Her name is Carmaya Jonelle. Sorry if I'm saying the names wrong. Says, hey Jess, have you ever heard of human design? I feel like this is something you might be interested in now that you're on your spiritual journey. I don't know about it, but I do know it's something that I use to help figure out your energy, and I think it would be great to help you see what path you should continue to go down. Let me know if you do look into it. I would love to hear your results and if that's something that resonates with you. So yes, I have heard of human design. I actually have been interested in it, but I heard about it after the astrology thing, and I've been huge into astrology. Like, I don't know if anyone knows about astrology on here, and it's fine if not. I mean, everyone knows about astrology, but most people only know about your typical, like the typical like sun sign, which is like Aquarius or Pisces or Gemini, Leo, all that. But if you really know astrology is way more than that. That's really the fake astrology, I would say. Like the real astrology is like learning about your birth chart, and that tells you so much about yourself and your life and all this stuff like that. And that's what I've been into, and something that I'm actually probably going to do professionally at some point, because it's like something I've been studying for a long time, and uh, I've been doing like experiment studies, like trying to see like how it's connected with my life and my journey and my path. And I've had like a little astrology journal where I'll like write out what happened to me that day and see if the astrology like syncs up with it. And I've been like just doing this whole like studying period for that. But anyways, I haven't have heard of human design, and I do want to do human design at some point. But I'm like, I've just started getting very into astrology, so I'm like, I'll wait, for that at some point. But I'm definitely interested in it. Let's see. Ty, if you ever watch this video, I see your comment. So happy to see you. I've been worried about you, okay? I don't know what happened to you, but I'm happy to see your comment. And you said it's been so long, and I know, and I hope you've been doing well. Let's see. A few more good comments, and then we're gonna get into the juicy stuff, which I don't even know if you guys are here for that. But this is responding to comments. And like I said, if this format doesn't work well, then I won't do it again. But I don't know. I thought it would be interesting for me to like react to comments. J. Demi Briggs says, missing you on YouTube. I appreciate your journey. It can be tough. Thank you so much. Thank you. And this was on my last video on the spiritual. I'm in my spiritual and astrology girl era now. It's a Libra says, I love this. And then Clara Ali says, are you in a relationship? I am in a relationship still with my boyfriend. So yes. Short answer, yes. Okay. Kevin, I believe in astrology alignment, which equate to manifestations. Oh, so you kind of, I'm not surprised, Kevin. You come off to me as someone who would believe in astrology and on your own thing. So yeah. Yes, 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 exactly. Oh, that's so nice. Honestly, I feel, there's a reason people are like drawn to you, in some ways, as far as like, there's a reason why you guys are, whoever's watching this is watching right now. I see you watching me. I'm just kidding. I see you right now. No, I'm just kidding. But there's a reason you guys are watching me because you're drawn to me in some way, like, whether you relate to something or you see yourself, you see me in yourself or something like that in some way, and it's like that's why I wanted to like be just blunt about where I am in my life, because I want those who like are similar to feel free to be themselves and express things, because I know it's not like easy. I mean, this is the internet here, but I know when it's like, even I haven't even touched on family or friends, or when you're on a different path than everyone else, or your mindset is different. I just can imagine how like more it can be like of a challenge to be yourself or other stuff like that. So, and this doesn't have to just apply to spirituality or astrology. It could just be that you're maybe different. Maybe you want to be vegan and everyone else is like eats meat and they don't understand and they pick on you for that. Or maybe anywhere you have some type of style or you're this way and people, it's not whatever. So the whole gist of this is the bigger picture of is just to really just stay true to yourself, like I've always said, and that's it. That's it. So I'm just this part of me. I'm just kind of give you an example, and this is me on this like spiritual journey and this astrology journey that I feel that I know that's helped me go get through along with my my relationship with God and everything like that. But yeah, just having faith, tapping into religion, spirituality, and astrology has been like and having supportive people around me has been huge factors in me, like I said, not only getting through tough times, but me understanding myself and who I am, really learning that. Like, it's just so many things. So that's just my own thing, but it could be anything, like whatever. So, um, let's see. Hi, none your business. Love your name there. My ABC has always been astrology, biology, and chemistry. Really, Kevin? I would love to guess your what do you call it? Your sun sign or your sign or whatever. Uh, but okay, what got you interested in astrology? I like stars. Can't tell if you're being serious or you're trying to be funny, but I was just um what got me into astrology? I've always been into astrology. Like even as a young, like when I was young, I would always like to look up like, what's your astrology? What does it mean? Because I'm an Aquarius, so I always looked up like Aquarius stuff for Aquariuses, and I've even was that person who looked up like whoever I was dating. I would look up what their sign was, and I would see like if we're compatible and stuff like that. And yeah, so I've always done it. It wasn't ever like it was like more of a playful thing. I mean, like, oh, this is interesting. And it's real. Like I really related to it in my experience. But then as I got older and I don't remember when, but I came across this one video of this lady who was talking about like birth charts, and that's like she was just saying like the that's the more realistic, that's the real version of astrology. And that's when, because for instance, like if I'm an Aquarius and then I meet somebody else that's an Aquarius, we can be two different people. And that's why some people be like, oh, I don't relate, astrology's fake because it's not true, like I don't relate to my sign. That's because that's just the fake part. That's like the surface level. Like you're more than just your sun sign, which is the Aquarius, Pisces. Like it goes deeper. Let's just say that without getting into a whole rant. You guys don't want me to do that because I don't know whoever. I don't know if anyone is into that besides Kevin. And I'm just gonna be annoying you guys like I annoy my boyfriend. I'm not annoying, but it's just gonna be like you're not gonna understand it. And one day I'm gonna get into more of it. But um, anyway, so yeah, once I watched that lady's video, I was like, oh my gosh. And then I learned about my birth chart, and now I had to learn how to read it because it's a whole thing. And now I'm like, oh my god. And then you get into the fact that astrology can like predict, like it can just tell you so many things, and it's kind of scary how accurate it is. And like now, like I've been, like I said, just been journaling and like checking the astrology, and it's been on point like every time. And it's so crazy how you can use astrology to learn about yourself. It could tell you about your relationships, who you should like, who you're drawn to. It could tell you about your career, what career you should do in your life. It tells you so much stuff. So anyways, that's got me into it because I've always been like that person that wants to dive deeper into, like, I question everything. Why is this like this? Why is that like this? Why? Like, I always want to get into like the deeper parts of life. That's why I wanted to be a psychologist at some point, or a therapist, because I'm always interested in like the human and the mind and just all that. I don't like surface level. Like, I've always been like, let me dive deep. Like, why? What is this? So that's why, long story short, that's why I like astrology, because it's very, very interesting and very, very accurate, and like it helps you so much. It just is so helpful. It's helped me. Um wait was like the stuff accurate that you compared? That sounds interesting. Yes, it was. Yes, it is. And it's funny because I do it now with my boyfriend, because you can use astrology to learn about yourself. And this is going to sound crazy, but I'm going to get to a point where I kind of, once, like I said, that's why I wanted to kind of like put stuff out there to people who's watching my channel and be like, hey, this is who I am. So if you want to leave and stop watching my videos, that's fine. Like, even if I have 100 people watching my videos, which I'm sure my views are so low right now, I'm just so grateful for that, because I'm like, oh wow, so these are the people that I know who are with me, who we here. So I'm like, bet. So I can be like, I can educate you guys, whoever's interested or whatever. But I do want to get to a point where, like, just for fun, like, I maybe can like give you guys, you call it like little astrology readings or stuff, something like that, as I'm learning to, like, try to show how accurate it is, and that's like, kind of telling you guys about yourselves. And maybe we could do like lives, with that, and I can kind of like help people really understand or see how you can use this to like really navigate your life. What you still can you still can have your relationship with God. You still can have your own beliefs. This doesn't have anything to do with religion. And yes, yeah, I mean, yeah, so you can just, this is like, doesn't have anything to do with that. I mean, I know if you go into the technicalities of like the Bible and whatever, and if it's that, like, I know some people, and if you think it's that deep, I get it. But I'm sure there's stuff in the Bible where it says like, this is a sin, and I'm sure a lot of people have sinned in their lifetime, I'm the person that believes. See, and I don't even like going into my beliefs, because then people are gonna, my belief is I have a relationship with God, but I also love astrology, spirituality, and all the other things. And if that doesn't align with you, that's fine. And then that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, we're not even gonna go there. But yeah, so that's where I am. What else was I gonna say? So yeah, we'll get to that point at some point. But yeah, I don't know where I was even saying at that point. Right, we can figure out the patterns in certain situations and figure out how to apply our algorithm to key points in alignments. Yes, Kevin. Hi, Rachel. Hi, how are you? I haven't seen you in a so long time. I remember your name, Rachel S. Specifically. I remember that. I hope you've been doing well. Thanks for joining the live. Is astrology and tarot cards like in the same category? Sorry for the questions. No, you're fine. None of your business. I just hope it's not boring for everyone else, because I feel like this is like, you gotta be interested to care about, stuff like that. But would you say it's in the same category? I would say this. There's a relationship with both of them. Like, yeah, kind of. They're similar, but they're different. There's both are tools that you can use to learn about yourself or get messages. So yes, they're both a spiritual tool, a tool that spiritual people use. And I hate the term spiritual people. I had to come out like say spiritual because that's kind of just like what people use. Like if you hear that, you know. Like if I say natural hair girl, like people know, okay, natural hair. But I wish there was a better way if I could say it because it sounds so like I don't know. I just don't. But yeah, it's a tool that people use who are on their spiritual path, who are on a spiritual path, or getting spiritually aligned with themselves. And it's a tool that you can use to get information. Um, sure, yeah. I hope I explained that right. Yeah, no, I get that. I love your questions, none of your business. Yes, we're gonna dive straight into it. Like I'm gonna have videos about all of it. Like, like I said, I don't want you to dip straight into it or whatever. So yeah, so that's pretty much let's finish the comments really quick. I'm just gonna quickly get into I don't know if should I do this? I want to dive into the comments that I know I'm gonna get a lot of, but I kind of just wanted to respond to it on camera or on video because first off, I don't want to like these are long comments, and I'm like I don't even like responding. Like it's just gonna take me too much time to respond to these if I do it through messaging. So you guys are gonna have to sit with me to hear people who have opposing views on the fact that I'm on a spiritual path. Okay. So, someone said, Hannah Ramdu 1033 said, "Hey, just wanted to say something. You should be careful of what you're getting yourself into. It's nice that you speak about God, but you are also indulging in things that are not of God. And unfortunately, the two can't mix. Tarot cards and a lot of spiritual practices including yoga and astrology, aren't of God. I saw you mention doing research, and I think that's great. It will lead you to the right path, but please, before you go too deep into it, do some more. And also ask God to show you what is of Him and what is not." Okay, so, and that's like one of the comments person said. They did another comment and said that I shouldn't, something around the lines of not partaking in any activity because something around the devil and other things like that. So these are comments that I see a trend in a lot of people who like say certain things like this, like, oh, like God wouldn't, want you to do that, and like, that's that demonic or attack me or something around the devil and everything like that. And I'm just like, or people, or one thing people love to say is, oh, like I've done it that way, and something around like they've went on that path, and they realize they shouldn't or whatever. Or they're like fear mongering people, or at least me, and like by basing their experiences with it, but that apparently went wrong. Which I don't know. I'm trying to understand how it went wrong because like what happened? Like when you decided to look into astrology or meditate or use tarot cards, like what happened? Did like God come and or did something blow up or I'm confused. It's like there was like a huge in my life, and when I read these I'm just like what happened to you guys? I want to know the story. Can you guys explain to me? Like, or are you just pulling this from, are you just trying to like put fear into my head and think like, cause nothing but great things have been happening for me. Like my life has been the same. I just, like I said, I feel more aligned with myself. So I don't know. I just am like questioning, like, I question all these people, anyone. I know people are able to pull BS and say a story just to get someone to believe in, to not do whatever. And I know there's people within them who are connected to God and who are Christians, and there are people out there who are literally feel called to, like, uh, what do you call it? Um, I'm not gonna say it right, but, like, people who want to spread the word of God, and I respect it. I respect it so much, but especially if I put spirituality or anything like that in my title, I literally feel like there's people who be like waiting for that, so they go through everybody who says there's on their spiritual all the videos and be like, no, this is not the way. Don't do that. This is da 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 because of my experience when da 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 da. So I have respect for it, but first off, I guess if the point of me wanting to kind of put these comments or respond to it is to show anybody who's interested in incorporating spiritual practices or astrology into their life that this is like nothing bad is like, I don't understand unless you're doing something evil, like tapping into something like, I don't know, like, I don't know. I just don't know what you would be doing and why it would be a bad thing or what happened. I just don't understand. So I don't know. I guess I didn't really respond to that good enough. Well, first off, I don't agree that you can't mix the two. That's just my opinion. And yeah, like it's always like, oh, you shouldn't indulge in those things because da da da. Like, I just want to know what are these people's experiences, and if they even really experience these things, or if they're just using that to try to like steer you away. That's all I did. And I just want to tell everyone, like, from my experience and a lot of people that I like surround myself with or like have learned more about, spiritual practices and stuff like that, like, that sounds a little fishy to me. That's all I'm going to say. Now, if you're doing it because you obviously are like, I don't know. I just that's not been my experience. There's nothing bad or anything. I don't know. I just think that's like kind of crazy. Um. Oh, and then someone said, Phyllis Manny 6893. And then why are these people's? See, are these real people? Because first off, everybody who has an opposing, most people who like talks like this, their name, first off, they don't have like a, and that's okay if you don't have an avatar or picture, because I'm sure whatever, that's not, but their name's like always something interesting, and then it has like numbers after it. I don't know. Like, I swear there's people who literally spend their time looking at going through like spiritual or videos about people on their spiritual journeys and just be like, okay, it's my time to shine. I'm gonna revert this person. I'm doing what I need to do. And I respect that, but it's also just like, it's not true in my opinion. Like, nothing crazy. Like, they're making people think that, I don't know. I think it's funny. So, but someone also said, since when did God not become sufficient enough? Since when did we have to rely on these demonic practices to give us some form of communion with our God? We don't need to do all of this to experience the peace and joy of living for God. God is enough. And honestly, the paper not burning and going up may have been a sign. Because I did if you guys watched the video, I did a video where I did like this. I used something called wishing paper. And people use that for like to make a wish. You can even use it just to make a wish, or people use it in the New Year's or their birthdays, and then you literally write like a wish or anything that you want to manifest or anything or an intention. You could write it down, and then it's fun because you could like burn it, and then it goes into the air, and it's like a cool little thing. But yeah, when I did it, it didn't work for whatever reason. Of course, it wouldn't work on camera. Like it like didn't like float up. And then they're pretty much saying that because it didn't do that, what it was supposed to do, that was a sign. Sure. Okay. And it says, these things can be very dangerous. We are not crazy. We are telling the truth of these practices. Okay. Are you trying to convince me, or are you trying to convince yourself? I really do believe, Like, it's okay, guys. Like, I don't know who, like, where people are, like, brain. I don't know. It's okay to, like, I don't know how to, okay, So, anyways, let me break down this really quick. And this is going to be, I'm not going to spend all my time talking about this. I'm really not. But I just want to say, because they said, since when did God not become sufficient enough? And that's never a thing. Like, what do you? Who never? I never said that God wasn't efficient enough. Just because once again, I've always been a person. I'm always going to be a person of and not or. Okay, it's not God or this. Okay, it's like God and this and this and this and this because this makes me feel good. Yes, God is going to be like the person that I go to and talk to and have that relationship with, but I'm still okay, like, if I feel good, I want to take a bath to, like, clear my mental health is crazy. So yeah, I may go to God and I may want to take a bath and be like, oh, this salt bath or this, like, I feel good, I'm relaxed. What am I gonna be like? Hey God, I'm so stressed right now, like, just do everything and then not do stuff that makes me feel good? Like, come on. I don't know what you do. Maybe if you do that, that's great for you, but everyone's different. So yes, I'm gonna meditate. I'm gonna do my spiritual practices. I'm gonna, do what else makes me feel good. It's always an and for me. I don't. Yeah, But maybe there's, maybe everyone's different. So I just want to, like, clarify I never said that God wasn't enough. I'm just like an and person. I like to dibble and dabble into all type of things because like I said, I'm like a mentally, like, I like to be educated and learn different things on how to better yourself and learn about yourself. That's always who I am. So, yeah. But I do see how being an and person and a person who's curious and always asks why can be challenging when you're like a devoted Christian that really is like, but I'm an and person, so it is what it is. Um, and yeah, and they're not demonic practices. Just gonna put that out there. Okay, and then yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Do your own research. These people, I respect these people because I know they're not even there. They're just doing what they feel called to do, and that's to spread the word and blah blah blah. I just hope that other people aren't reading it and be like, oh my gosh, that is I'm just like, no, it's not. Like, whenever, like I said, when I view meditating and using tarot cards and doing like, I even do, like, I'm big on energy. Like, I've done energy healings and stuff like that. These are things that I want to spread the message of because I'm like, this is so cool. Like, first of all, you learn so much about yourself and you feel good and connected with yourself. It's literally, I look at it like self-care. So I just want to normalize different forms of self-care, learning about yourself and all this stuff like that, because I feel like I love it so much and it's changed my life, and I feel like it's not talked about enough. Similar to me being on, like, when I decided to start my channel the first time, and I was like, hey, there's not people doing, like, girls that look like me, black girls, doing creative hairstyles. Let me do it because it's different. I haven't seen it before. Did it, and you guys see where it's at now. So that right now, I mark my words, by the way, everyone watching this, because this is going to be on video. Watch in a couple of years watch people, astrology blows up even more, and watch spiritual practices blow up even more. and then I'm just gonna sit back and just be like, yeah, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Because, like, whenever you do something different, there's always going to be people, especially this, because this is like the extremity. But, like, whenever you do something different in your life, there's always going to be, like, those whatever people who say whatever. Even when I did the natural hairstyles and I was doing creative hairstyles, I think back to, like, people who was like, oh, those hairstyles are childish. And I always got a lot of pushback from people. And now who we see wearing all these hairstyles, and all older people wearing all the hairstyles, everybody changing their hair, doing all these things. So it's just like, whenever you want to do something different, just do you. People follow, or maybe they won't, but you just do you. You just Just do you. And I had to just talk my stuff because I don't talk stuff often, but it's just like, it just, yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Let me read your comments. I think you're trying to, let me see. Um, I think tarot cards are getting to the specifics of a particular situation. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, they can. They can. So they're more like giving you messages about like a specific thing. You can ask a question and it'll like give you a message about that. Someone said, "Oh, none of your business." I think they're trying to look out for you, but it's coming out in the wrong way. I mean, I think they are. I mean, I think they feel like they are, and I know their intentions are good, but it's because of what they have heard or their beliefs on what I'm doing, and in my opinion, it's inaccurate because once again, doing any spiritual practices is not demonic. It's not whatever these people are saying. And like I said, realistically, I don't know what it. I mean, I'm trying to think if I want to go there. But yeah, it's just not like it's harmful. It's harmless you doing this because it's the same as someone, like I said, who wants to exercise or do anything that takes care of their mental and physical. So I just like I get. I'm gonna try my best to not be offended, and I'm gonna have to look at it from their point of view and from what you said. Like they feel in their hearts that they are looking out for me. So it's like, okay, I respect that. Do I agree? No, but I mean, sure, do whatever they feel like they want to do. I don't know. That makes them feel good because they're trying to protect people who they think is doing things that is not good for them, I guess. Um, we are we are the square root of our own spiritual development, so we can literally become our own animator. That's why it's important to maintain a clear sense of positivity. Yes, yes. Usually these things could attract evil, like have negative impacts on people who turn over to Christ. But I'm not speaking for everyone. Usually these things, those types of things could attract evil. So I don't let me this is where I stand. Whatever you do in life, it's all about your intentions behind it. There's a lot of things that you can do that could sure, I guess, yeah, realistically, sure, if you want to say that there's certain spiritual practices that could attract evil, sure, I'll give it to you. I guess so. But and no, there's people who use certain spiritual practices to maybe attract evil or do evil things. And sure, I'm sure there are. But I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean that that's evil. It's like your intention behind it. There's people who believe in God who have who do like, what do you call it? Um, who who are religious, who are like in cults and stuff like that, or who have done bad things in life and then blame God and say that God was their reasoning or God told them to do certain things like that. So I think everything can have like a bad it can go bad in other ways, but it depends on your intention. That's all I would say. But in my opinion, that's why I'm like, they're not fully educated on it. They're just maybe have heard people's experiences, or not even, I don't even think that they heard a lot of people's experiences. Maybe they watched some scary movie, because spirituality is represented in a lot of like negative ways. Like it shows the evil parts about it, when really it's not the spiritual practices are evil. It's the people who are doing certain things, who are trying to do it for evil ways, or in a different way than what it's meant to do. Spirituality is meant to center you with yourself and get you connected with yourself. There's people who use it in different ways, and like I said, that's But once again, I don't blame them for not understanding that, because I didn't understand it at when I first heard about it and got into it and everything like that. Like, I was it's just about not being educated. It is what it is. Like, don't speak on something you don't know the full truth in and whatever, because then you look crazy. I don't know. I mean, it's just like, yeah, I just don't think people should speak on things that they don't know about fully. That's just my opinion. I think you have evil intentions or doing something against things you believe in what you're doing. I think if you have, yeah, that's how I feel. Yeah, too. Oh, I didn't even read that part if you already said that. All right. Well, so nice to have you. None of your business. Hi, Exclusive Barbie. Thanks for doing your check-ins. You literally comment on all my videos, and you just are just there to say hi and hi back to you, and I appreciate that. Jess, do you know being an Aquarius, you're an air element sign, so you're good at communicating and working out solutions when the airs are calm? Yes, I know all. Don't get me started, Kevin. Okay, yes, I know. I'm a true Aquarius. If you ever read anything about an Aquarius, I'm like the definition of it. Free spirited, very intellectual, very doing my own thing. Very inventive, like always like creating different things or doing different things or trying to blah blah blah. So yes, I am very aligned and understand all that. But yeah, so I guess this is it. How long have I been on here for? 51 minutes? Yeah. So I guess that's probably I'm pretty, I don't know. I think that's the end of this. I just kind of wanted to respond to some comments and force myself to get on live and yeah, kind of update you guys on everything. Like I said, I'm gonna be. Oh shoot, my lighting. Yeah, I'm gonna be taking you guys along this journey. I can't, I'm happy for all these videos that's taking you guys back in time, and we're gonna get through some. We're gonna get through some real life stuff. But I'm also excited to, once we are in the present now, the videos are the current thing, so we can And also, wait. Lastly, I just wanted to do things vlog style. Because when you're doing a vlog or you're doing like a daily journal or whatever, like I can add all different things in there. So it doesn't have to be mainly about astrology or mainly about spiritual practices or mainly about natural hair or mainly it's like a little bit of everything, in a realistic way. So, so that's why I want to do that. So thank you for being here with me. I hope you have a great night. And yeah, you're amazing. And stay true to yourself, okay? No matter what everyone says, because yeah, there's a lot of people who are scared to be true to themselves because of what other people are gonna think of them. And I get that, but you got one life, according to your beliefs. But this life is life moves fast. Tomorrow you don't know what could happen. So yeah. Anyways, much love and see you guys tomorrow for my next video and see you next Sunday for another live. And if you have any comments or questions, make sure you comment them and I will be answering them next Sunday. Bye.